Good YouTube, Quinn Wade back at y'all with another instant basketball analysis video on the Philadelphia 76ers using Tyrese Maxey and Quentin Grimes to hit some key shots to allow them to force an overtime to where they was able to win it 139 to 134. The Wizards 1-3 now, and the Sixers got a 4-0 start. They keep it going. They had faced some adversity in this game, but they handled it well by winning the game and not really giving up or quitting in it. 40 was put up by the Wizards in the first quarter, and they held the Sixers to 32. The second quarter, the Sixers won at 36 to 32, but the Wizards still was leading going into halftime. I ain't gonna lie to you, the Philadelphia 76ers, they defense was just so terrible in this game, especially in that first half. But they did allow the Wizards to score 38 points to their 26. So it looked like it was going to be over. It looked like they was going to lose this game. And they couldn't stop a layup. They couldn't stop anything. They were just giving up high percentage shots. It's crazy that they held the Wizards to 16 points in the fourth quarter. But they did score 32, and that was enough to first force overtime, and then they won overtime 13-8. They looked at like two different teams in this game. That's been the problem with the Sixers in the past because people been in and out of the lineup so much. But it ended up working again. So got to give Nick Nurse credit for seeing things, changing things, and hoping his players go out there and do what they're supposed to do. Joel Embiid did play this game, but he looked terrible defensively here and there. Justin Edwards, 14 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field. It was all threes that he took, no free throws. He finished with only one personal foul. He was a minus 22 and plus minus. He finished with 3 points. He was the only starter to not score in double figures and do really that much in this game, but he only played 14 minutes, and y'all know why already. Joel Embiid, he already played 23 minutes. He was 9 of 17 from the field. He was 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He took good shots. I think we're not going to say nothing negative about that. He was wide open a lot of the time. They was daring him to take it. He did, and he made him pay for it sometimes. 25 points for him, 7 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was plus 9 and plus minus. Joel Embiid this year, if we're going to be honest, he's going to put up stats because he has a lot of talent around him. So his numbers are going to look like he really played great games. But that's why you have to watch the games to see that. But if we have to be honest, we do have to see how his body holds up for the rest of the year because the numbers and the opportunities are going to be there for him. He just has to cash in on them like he did today because the Wizards wasn't really guarding him sometimes. They were just like, you can have the basket, and he just has to make it. And if he does, his numbers aren't going to look that bad this year. Kelly Oubre Jr., 44 minutes, 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He finished with 17 points and 11 rebounds. So another double-double for him. Gotta like the fact that he's attacking the basket and knocking down his threes more consistently and still knocking out his free throws too. 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Brought it defensively to a certain extent. 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He's a plus 2 and plus minus. Tyrese Maxey, 47 minutes, 11 to 25 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He was 14 to 16 from the free throw line. He finished with 39. He's their best offensive weapon. We know that based off the last 2-3 years. He had a double-double. He attacked when he had to attack. He found different ways to mix it up offensively, and he kept finding his teammates for easy buckets when he got too much attention or he broke down the defense, which he's supposed to do as a point guard. So he did that perfectly today. He only had 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. And he also had 3 personal fouls. He was plus 3 and plus minus. VJ Edgecombe didn't have the huge games that he had the last couple games, but he still had a good one. 40 minutes. He was 4 of 12 from the field. He was 4 of 8 from 3. He got fouled on the three-pointer twice and made them, so that was something good to see. He did have 6 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 4 assists, and a steal. 2 turnovers. He got in foul trouble with 5, but still played 40 minutes, so I guess that's not that bad. Plus 11 and plus minus. Trenton Watford, 18 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 from 3. 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 7 and plus minus 2 points. Jabari Walker gave them good production in 6 minutes. 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds. They all was offensive, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, a plus 2 and plus minus 8 points. Andre Drummond, 12 minutes, 3 of 4 from the field, 10 boards. He's doing a real good job on the rebounds like he normally does. 4 of them was offensive with a block and a personal foul. -5 and plus -6 points. Bona, 18 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field. 5 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive with 5 blocks. That was really, really strong from him. He's been doing well on that end of the court so far this season. 1 turnover, +5 and plus -2 points. Eric Gordon got back on the court, didn't do anything today in the 5 minutes that he played, but be a -6 and plus minus. And then Quentin Grimes continues to show that he's one of their best weapons too when he's out on the court and he's getting chances to hold the ball. He did go 3 of 10 from 3, but hit a big one that allowed him to get into overtime. He also went 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 of 17 from the field in 39 minutes. He also grabbed 7 rebounds. He's been good with that. 1 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +19 and plus minus. And, that was the best performance off the bench. Their bench wasn't bad. They all found a way to help besides Eric Gordon, and they did a good job when they was out there. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision, 45 of 100, 45% from the field, 17 of 42, 40% from 3. That's real good. They have to keep that up or being around that range. And 32 of 37, 86% from the free throw line. That's always a strong thing to do. If you're going to get to the free throw line and make them pay for it, you got to be happy with that. They had 55 rebounds as a team, 26 assists, 7 steals, 11 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls. And then the Washington Wizards, the team that actually was outplaying the Sixers for a lot of this game. And Chris Middleton did have a pull-up jumper that if he hit it, that will be game. And they will be walking home with the win. But it shows you how the game can be, and it shows you how the world can be at the same time. And they ended up losing this one. 31 minutes for Chris Middleton, though. 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 of them being offensive, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -5 and plus minus. Every starter for the Wizards got in double figures in points. Keyshawn George was doing his thing. 40 minutes for him, 8 of 17 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. He did miss all his free throws, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 9 boards. 1 of them was offensive with 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, and a -21 and plus minus. He was one of their better contributors today, filling up the stat sheet, making good reads, making good decisions, finding ways to score within the offense, and also getting the ball in his hand, putting it in the basket the hard way too, which is self-creation. So he's showing you that he's developing into a special player for them. And you can say Alex Sarr has been having a little bit of a decent season. 34 minutes, 13 to 23 from the field. He should honestly be getting more shots. I don't see why he shouldn't. 3 of 7 from 3. He got a lot of layups and a lot of dunks around the paint. He's so long, he's so tall, and so athletic that he should be punishing the paint more. He should be, but he loves being out on the perimeter too. So, that's something that they got to figure out as a coaching staff. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 31, which was game high for the Wizards team. 11 boards, so a double-double. 3 of them was offensive. The closer he stayed by the paint, the better he can be, because he did have 2 blocks and 2 steals, and he was able to find assists early and often. 4 personal fouls, though, +3 and plus minus. CJ McCollum, 40 minutes. 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 14 points, 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and a +7 and plus minus. Carlton Carrington, I got to put that Carlton in there too. 38 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 10 points. He did dish out the ball with 5 assists, 5 boards, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. And Marvin Big Bagley had his best game of the season today in only 19 minutes. He was 6 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -4 and plus minus for him. Corey Kispert, he can shoot. He wants to drive if you try to take him off that 3-point line, but he played 25 minutes with 5 of 11 from the field. That was good to see from him. 2 of 8 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. You would think he would make all his free throws, but not tonight. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +4 and plus minus. He finished with 13. And then the third guy that had a good game off the bench was Trey Johnson again. 26 minutes, 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. I know he probably want to make a couple more of them threes, but it's not guaranteed. Even if it's open, you got to try to find a way to make it to the best of your ability, but he couldn't get it going today enough. 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal foul, +3 and plus minus. Justin Champagnie, zeros across the board. He was a -4 and plus minus. Cam Whitmore, 13 minutes, 4-7 from the field, 1-2 from three. 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, a -8 and plus minus 9 points. He really was getting out using that athleticism and that strength, and the steals did help too. And he's a good finisher, and he's one of the best transition players that comes off the bench because that's a real hard player to stop. And Jamar Watkins, zeros across the board because he only played a couple seconds, -4 and plus minus. The rest of the guys was healthy, but they didn't get on the court today. It was 4 of them. 51 of 107, 47% from the field, 17 of 43, 39% from three, 15 of 21, 71% from the free throw line. They also did get 50 rebounds. They lost that battle. They did get 33 assists. That helped them stay ahead for a lot of the game. 10 steals. They had that one. They also lost the block battle because they only had 5. They had 15 turnovers. That was more than the Sixers. And then 30 personal fouls was less. Although we do know that the Sixers did have more free throw attempts by 16. That's a big difference. And that was a big reason why they was losing and how they ended up losing this game. Besides, they couldn't make enough shots. It happens. They had a team that they went up with where they had the better players, they had the better stars, and it kind of just winded down on them where they got it going. They couldn't keep it up enough. And then once they seen that was weaknesses here and there, slow it down a little bit more. Let's figure this out is what the Sixers was doing. They was able to get enough of a lead and enough confidence to finish them off in overtime. The Wizards, they're young. They still got some chaos. They still got some wonky possessions. They still got situations where they don't know who to go to or they don't know how it's going to turn out, because they're still figuring out their game and still figuring out what they need to do as individual players, let alone as a team. And this was one of the wins where if you was a veteran team, you probably figure out how to close it out. But since they got veterans and a lot of young players in there that's not really good offensively too, and they kind of need help to be good offensively at the same time. That's why as a team sport, you can make players look better compared to being in a one-on-one situation where it's all on you. And this was one of them games that's proof of that. But Sixers, they was the veterans. They had the experience. They had the knowledge. They just had to go out there and get it. And that they did, and they won this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to see the analysis and get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this about various NBA topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Not only that, I do have over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and possibly become a fan or a subscriber or a supporter. It's up to you. On top of that, I do try to upload videos every day and videos throughout the day to always give you something to look forward to and always give you something to watch. So all I can say is thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. Thank y'all for coming back. Thanks for making time for me. I really love y'all, and I really appreciate y'all for that. This is the whole purpose of the channel. Y'all ask me basketball questions so much in my face. I said, why not just do it for YouTube? And then it turned my life around. I needed you guys for that reason. But all I can say now is y'all stay blessed. Peace. See you guys later today with more analysis, hopefully. And if it's meant, maybe we can get some more games in. And I'm just going to tell y'all how I feel about them.